data analytics works? Okay.
Sure, we use information about voters, everything we know about them, together with polling, and we'll be sending our canvassers, our volunteers, door to door to talk to these voters. We'll be collecting information about them, and we'll be using that to identify who are our supporters, who is persuadable, and we will be deploying our resources accordingly to make sure that all of our supporters show up on election day, and that everyone who is potentially persuadable is contacted by us with a message that is designed to explain to them the reasons for our support and why they should be supported.
So just now you said there were tactics on how to counteract scenarios where people offer buy votes. So how does that? Can you give an example?
This has been done in the U.S. So in the past, many years in the past, that was something that was quite common in U.S. elections. It's also something that we dealt with on the elections I worked in India. And so we'll be identifying which are the messages that are effective among voters who may be targeted in that way, and other techniques that are useful for trying to prevent that behavior.
When you employ a nationwide one-size-fits-all campaign, it doesn't appeal to them. And therefore they will be not turned on either to register or to turn out to vote and so on and so forth. Now, modeling them mathematically will allow us to at least estimate and identify who are the swing voters in these constituencies, and therefore you tailor your campaign and so on more towards them rather than whatever issues you think is important to you.
Alright. In the last election, things didn't turn out so well for you. Do you think data analytics, what INVOKE is planning to do, will benefit?
What I didn't expect was the wave of young voters and first-time voters who came back to Temerloh and vote. If we have better information, like analytics, we would be able to read the mood on the ground. But because we were relying on traditional way of looking at or sensing how many people will be coming back, and more often than not using the last of previous elections data, so you are like 5 years archived. So yes, I think what INVOKE is trying to do will be very, very helpful. Not only for people who won with small margin like I did in 2008, even for people who won with big margin. I give an example. Awang Adik didn't expect to lose, but he lost because thousands and thousands of first-time and young voters came back and voted, and that was the reason why he lost.